Hi everyone, welcome to Diet in the Digital Age. My name is Delaney, and this week I want to discuss a little bit about social media and the role that it plays in our society. Now, before I started filming, I wanted to just ask myself a few questions to take sort of a personal inventory of sorts. Some of those questions were, where do I primarily get my news? How do I regularly interact with friends and family on a daily basis? What is my main source of entertainment? And how do I stay up to date on pop culture? My primary answer for all of those questions was social media. I would not be surprised if many people had the same answers that I did. Social media has reshaped our ways of thinking and how we function as a society. Summer Allen discloses in her article for the American Psychological Association that in 2005, only 5% of adults said they use social media platforms. Now, that number is up to around 70%, which is a huge jump. In a 2018 Common Sense Media report, it was found that about 81% of teenagers use social media, and more than a third reported that they use social media platforms multiple times within the hour. Now, obviously, these numbers are huge and present evidence that many people depend on social media regularly in their everyday lives. Although there are some clear positives to social media platforms, such as convenience of information, easy accessibility to communication with friends, family, and others, creative outlets and networking hubs, and tools for learning about society's ways of evolving. However, there are some downsides that have definitely become cause for concern around many users of social media. And some of these things include forming a lack of emotion or shock due to consumption of harmful content online, especially in a prolonged fashion, negative mental health effects from things such as cyberbullying, body image issues, body shaming, and internet addiction. Again, prolonged or excessive use of social media can start to cause some of these problems rather quickly and make it difficult to function in everyday life. Now, thinking about that for just one person and stretching it out across an entire society can cause a lot of issues with how we interact with one another. I know I've noticed personally that in recent years, sometimes people seem to be a little bit meaner than I remember. This could, of course, be just circumstantial or have to do with many other factors, but I can't help wonder if this exposure to unchecked, mean, or rude behavior online and on social media is a contributing factor to this. And the way that people feel comfortable saying awful things on social media and being able to hide behind a screen, it seems that need to hide is kind of going away. Whether some of these things be body shaming, belittling, or just being undeservingly hostile, this can cause horrible effects on how we connect with each other in everyday life. Lacking things like empathy, basic manners, and kindness are a surefire way to breed things like contempt, hostility, and envy. These things never bode well for a large audience. So, although going back to the golden rule of treat others the way that you want to be treated, although going back to the golden rule of treating others the way you want to be treated sounds simple enough, it's something I really, really urge people to consider whether they're interacting on social media or in the outside world. Social media is a tool that we have in the 21st century. Social media is a tool that we have in the 21st century. It can be used in many ways, good, bad, neutral. As a society, it's up to us to continue to evolve and challenge how we use a tool like social media. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. As I am wrapping up, I do want to say that working on creating Diet in the Digital Age has been so fulfilling and so informative. I've learned so much, and getting to kind of share what I have compiled and learned with other people has been incredibly gratifying. So next week I'll be doing an overall review of diet culture and the ties in social media that I've explored on this channel so far. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.